Hi, I'm Nikki Sindri, Lead Facilitator at Robertson Training. We want you to get the most from your virtual learning experience with us. And in this short video clip, we will look together at 3 key areas that will help you do just that. Firstly, what you can expect. Secondly, how you can best prepare. And thirdly, what works. So when it comes to what you can expect, we want you to have an experience that mirrors as closely as possible the experience you'd get from a Robertson training face-to-face in the training room workshop. And that means I will not only be your facilitator, I will be your coach and guide, getting you involved in lots of activities. This will not be me droning on at you. It will not be chalk and talk. It will not be death by PowerPoint, and it will not be boring. We're all adults, and we know that adults learn best when they are engaged. Your learning with us will be engaging. So how can you best prepare? Well, there's 3 specific ways you can really help set yourself up for success. Firstly is to do the activities we ask of you. These are not nice to have optional choices, they're essential. And we build on your answers to these during the virtual session. Secondly, know what you want to get from this learning. Write it down. Be really focused on the results that you want. And thirdly, organise the space that you'll be sitting in so that you'll be both comfortable and have everything you need to hand. And I'll say more about what those things might be in a moment. So, from our experience, there are a number of things that work and that help during virtual training, and I'd like to offer you those just now. Firstly is for you to be where your internet connection is most stable, and believe me, I have learnt the hard one with that one. Secondly, test your camera and test lighting beforehand so that we can see you and we can see you clearly. Organise your workspace, as I just mentioned, so that you've got everything that you need. And typically this will be workshop materials like handouts and participant packs, ideally ideally printed, but if that's not possible, have them to hand electronically for use during the session. Have pens and paper, post-it notes if you want, and a notepad for your own notes. And also, really importantly, water to keep you hydrated. Although we'll be taking comfort breaks, you want to have everything you need at your fingertips, so to speak, to avoid you having to miss any of our time together. So when it comes to being in the session itself, here's some guidance for when we're together. I'll be opening up the sessions 15 minutes ahead of time so we can all join early, test that everything is working and be ready for a prompt start. We tend to record sessions, so if you've got any issues with that, let me know in advance. Mute yourself during the session when you're not speaking to minimise disruption and background noise. And feel free to stand, to stretch and to move. You do not have to be stuck still and like a rigid robot during our sessions. Although I will be giving you comfort breaks, I don't want the Fitbits to be screaming at you because you've been sat down too long, nor do I want your muscles seizing up and you becoming uncomfortable. Your comfort, your well-being, really important. Just like scuba divers, the odd hand signal, hand gesture is helpful. So along with other ways of communicating, we will be using simple hand gestures to communicate. So at points I'll ask you to give me a thumbs up, even a quick wave. I will be bringing you all in. I'll be making sure there's equal contribution and everybody gets involved. And I've got a number of various different ways to do that, to keep you on your feet, keep you all engaged. When we're working in virtual breakout rooms, which we'll do in smaller groups, it's really important that you appoint a timekeeper to make sure that you use the time efficiently and effectively and that we're all back together at the agreed time. Finally, a little bit of chaos is okay. We are, after all, working with technology. I know better than most that things will not always go according to plan, We will be okay. We will deal with whatever we're faced with on the day. However, applying the tips and techniques as shared in this video clip will really help reduce the risk of mishaps from happening. In closing, as always with us at Robertson Training, if you need to ask us anything at all, simply give us a call or drop us an email. And that's all from me. I look forward to seeing you soon.